I'm Josh Light with Politicket.com here in Kansas. This is Thomas Jefferson. He's a Libertarian candidate running for Congress in District 4. How are you doing today, Thomas?
Doing just outstanding. Thank you.
Well, thanks for being with us, Thomas. So tell me, big differences between you and your competitors in this race.
The big difference is big government. The Libertarian Party and myself, we really stand for a balanced budget. We need to do that, and we need to be able to afford our social programs, but we have to live within our means. And something that we do as citizens is something we should do today.
And how has your experience prepared you to be a congressman?
I've had to live within a budget. I don't get to print money, and I think that's a sensibility that we need to take. I'm also a small businessman and business owner, and I've had to provide for myself, my family, and as well as other people. And I know what it's like to have to use scarce resources to get the most bang for your buck.
What do you think we should do with the Federal Reserve System?
I think that the Federal Reserve should no longer issue or contract currency. I think that the control of the currency needs to go back to Treasury notes, which we have had. If you look at the entire history of the United States, we've had Treasury notes for more years than we've had private Federal Reserve notes. And the years that we used Treasury notes were better years financially for our country. And I think it's time that we leave the Fed as a banking system untouched, but remove the issuance and contraction of currency back to the Treasury Department and use Treasury notes instead of Federal Reserve notes.
What's your plan to balance the budget?
4%. That's the number to remember. Start with 4%. Take the 2011 fiscal year budget, and that's your baseline. Subtract 4% from that, no increase, and we have to cut all federal spending by 4%. We do that each year for 3 years, and it erases the deficit. The quick note is you have to have $9 of deficit reduction for each dollar of new budget consideration.
When you're out talking to people in District 4, is there any social issues people are concerned about in Kansas?
Really the biggest one is same-sex marriage and right to life, pro-life movement is huge, and same-sex marriage. Those seem to be as far as the social issues. And in Wichita, Kansas, fluoride in the water, huge hot button right now. And as a libertarian, I say, if you want fluoride, get it into your toothpaste. If you want, fluoride in the water means that whether you want it or not, it's there. I'd rather have the choice to have it if it's already in the water than the choices.
As a Libertarian candidate, how do you feel about Gary Johnson being prevented from participating in the debates? How do you feel about that two-party system?
Well, I can tell you I was blocked out of one debate, and I didn't like it at all, and I actually made a graphic. Can you get my graphic? Okay, this is a two-party system. Red and blue, all the colors of the spectrum, both parties from one extreme to the other. But Gary Johnson, myself, and all libertarians, the seating chart in Congress uses white instead of red or blue. And if you add white to that chart, this is what you get. So this is a three-party system. This is a two-party shutout. Three-party, two-party.
And what are you doing to improve your online presence?
We do have a Facebook page, facebook.com/Jefferson for Congress. We are taking time out on a Sunday morning to get interviewed by Politicket, which will probably quadruple the number of hits that we get. And our website is Jefferson for Congress, all spelled out, FORCongress.com. So we're really easy to find. If you can just remember you want Jefferson for Congress, you just put in Jefferson for Congress.
And Thomas, how's your campaign going right now?
Outstanding. The incumbent Republican candidate, when he's the incumbent Republican, United States House of Representatives, missed like the first 14 candidate forums and debates, and once the advanced ballots went out and they started advanced voting, he hasn't missed any. So I think at some point our campaign got enough attention that they felt like the incumbent had to be in the race with the rest of us.
And Thomas, where can people go to learn more about you?
The Jefferson for Congress website is good. We're also in Wikipedia, and really if you just put Thomas Jefferson in your search bar now, our campaign will be within the first page of results. And there's a lot of Thomas Jefferson results you'll get, but we'll be on the first page.
Well, thanks, Thomas.
Thank you very much.